Hello, I'm Jeff Fleming, a financial and estates planning attorney and video host for the Elder Care Channel of Central Pennsylvania. I have very pleased to introduce Cathy Griffith, who is the president of the Griffith Foundation, and it's just an incredible resource that I wanted to share with you. So, Cathy, instead of me, let's hear it from you. Tell us about the Griffith Family Foundation.
Well, when Greg was diagnosed at age 48,
Greg is?
my husband, was diagnosed age 48 with pancreatic and liver cancer. So it really hit us very, very hard. And so our sons at the time were a freshman and junior at Penn State. Their friends decided to do something. So the Ottaway family and Booker and Janet Moore all gathered together at the YMCA and came up what's called now the Griff's Run and Gun for a Cure. It's a 3-day event that's a dinner, a basketball tournament, because Greg loved basketball, and a golf tournament. And that started back in July of 2010. And Greg, when they came to Greg with the idea, he decided that he wanted to play an active role in that. And so year number 2, which would have been in July of 11, those friends decided to create the Greg and Cathy Griffith Family Foundation. And now our family foundation has raised for Dr. Moser of Harvard Medical School. He's at Beth Israel Deaconess Hospital, close to $250,000 here in Blair County to fight pancreatic cancer.
That's unbelievable. So you raised $250,000.
Yes, in 5 years.
And Greg would be incredibly proud.
Yes, while Greg was alive, we raised close to $100,000. We raised $30,000 the first year that we hosted it with Greg. Greg was able to attend the second one, and we made close to $70,000 that year. So while Greg was living, we raised $100,000.
That's me. So raising the money is certainly an important part of the foundation, but what's the purpose of the foundation and what do you hope to accomplish?
Well, the purpose of the foundation is we started then a national base. Dr. Moser and I put our thinking caps on when Greg passed. And Greg, as you know, we went to high school with you, is a team player. So it could have been business as usual, the Greg Griffith Foundation taken up to Harvard, but that really isn't Greg. So we formed the Alliance of Families Fighting Pancreatic Cancer, which is a grassroots organization across the country. We have people included in this AFFPC in West Palm Beach, New York City, Bethlehem, PA, Pittsburgh, all across the country, California, all working together to raise money for Dr. Moser's group called the Alliance of Families Fighting Pancreatic Cancer.
And what's the overall mission of this group and the purpose of these funds and how they're used?
We are, as Dr. Moser announced the other night here in Altoona, we are the first family-led grassroots group in the country. You have other organizations across the country, but this one is the first one that is led by the families. And what we bring together is we share our pain, we share our hope, we share our commitment to Dr. Moser. And so he takes the money, he's working with other doctors across the country, and our money then is used for certain projects. Right now, our money is being used to form the first data repository in the United States. And then our other thing that we are doing right now is we're working with a pharmaceutical company called Aptalis to partner with a enzyme called ZenPep, that once you have a Whipple operation, which is a big operation for a pancreatic patient, this ZenPep would then make nutritional needs better and advance better health for the pancreatic patient.
Wow, so you're involved in helping raise money for the process of providing better treatment for those suffering from pancreatic cancer and support groups for those families facing the disease.
Correct, yes.
So in terms of the forecast, I've heard you say a couple of times what you were hoping would happen from your efforts and those of the families from around the country in regard to pancreatic cancer. You have a goal, you have a mission.
Yeah, we do. We have a mission really to unite everybody in this fight, to raise hope, and to really fund research. That's really our main thing, and to also fund advocacy. I've been traveling the country, becoming, training in advocacy, and, so that's basically our two goals is pancreatic research and advocacy.
So share with our viewers a little bit more about the advocacy and what that means or how that looks.
Okay, the advocacy is we have what's called in the country the American Association of Cancer Research, the AACR. That's where a large group of cancer researchers from all over the country meet once a year. And there are 10 advocates chosen nationwide for different cancers. I was blessed to be chosen to go down to Atlanta for the AACR patient advocate, the scholarship. And then my next venture is to go to Chicago to the American Society of Clinical Oncology. I was just picked last week to go represent that up in Chicago the end of May.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
So if people want to donate to the Griffith Family Foundation, you have a website, and what's the way that they should get in touch with you to do that?
They can go to our website at griffithfamilyfoundation.org, or they can go to our AFFPC website.org also. So I have two websites they can connect with me on, griffithfamilyfoundation.org and AFFPC.org.
And to our viewers, as you'll notice, we're going to post those on the bottom of the screen, so you'll have those as a reference. So Cathy, thank you for sharing your story. I applaud your efforts and your involvement and wish you the best of success in the research and the advocacy for all that you're doing.
Thank you, I appreciate it.